Hello guys, Inslayerclone here. Friendly neighborhood, you know. I don't say that on YouTube, I guess, so well I can, but I'm not gonna take the chances. So yeah, this video is probably gonna be on Rumble also. Uh, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So if you probably heard the news, well yesterday happened. I actually did a channel update yesterday. Before the incident happens, Charlie Kirk has been unalived. I would say that. I mean, I don't want to trigger the system because of my history of the channel and stuff, but I would just say he's been unalived and now he's not on this earth anymore. And I disagree with Charlie Coates a lot. Especially in my later years of life, like the 2020s, 2021, 2022, 2023 and stuff. Doesn't mean I support his unaliving. Absolutely not. At the end of the day, he's a human being, and like I said, he did help a lot of people get into politics anyway, around 2018, 2017, 2018, 2019, even though he was kind of for like the iPad country, that's what I'm going to call them, and he was not pro PlayStation, he was pro iPad and stuff. I still support his views. I myself, am I pro PlayStation? Probably. I mean, in like quotations, I'm not fully pro PlayStations like the other people that are supposedly on my side, but they're not really on my side. We support one thing that we are on. That is, we need to get the pro iPad influence out of our country and stuff. The influence that they have and stuff. That's pretty much what I've been saying and stuff. And I do support PlayStation's people not to get unalived also. But yeah, I mean, Charlie Kirk's, he did a lot of work back in the, a lot of work, getting people into politics, getting people into debating about politics and stuff. A lot of people, like I said, in the old days, in the 90s and the 2000s, people my age and stuff, let's just keep it real, they didn't really care about the political system, right? I mean, they cared about one thing, about some music festival, some musician talking about politics and talking about oh, we need to come together, feed the world, like when Michael Jackson's singing on the stage, something like that. But actual, like, true, like, me and you, speaking about capitalism or communism or whatever political thing you want to talk about. Charlie Kirk was like one of the first people, and you can say other people's as well, but he was like one of the first people to go on these campuses and have a conversation. I think what's the other guy? Kevin Smith, not Kevin Smith. I forgot his name, but I'm pretty sure you know him. He was also another guy that goes on college campuses as well. But yeah, it's just pretty sad that, he leaves behind a young family. He's 32 years old. He's not that old. He's pretty young. I'm 26, and I haven't achieved anything in my life that he has achieved. I mean, I guess I was lazy, suffering with depression, but that's not an excuse for my incompetence of not getting to the destination that I am in today. However, that is completely changed. In fact, the other day, I think when the incident happened, actually, when I was working, because I actually found out in the pub after, after work, around 11:30, I kind of went. I didn't want to go home yet because going home just gives me anxiety and gives me my soul just begins to drain. So I decided, well, I'm gonna go to the pub around my local area first, and I saw, the news prompt that Charlie Kirk has been unalived today, and I just did a Google search. I went on Discord and I checked everything. It was just crazy, how everything is. And you could say, like, it's also crazy that other people that are getting unalive children's in schools and stuff like that, and then that's also crazy as well. But you know, what can he do? I mean, you can take the guns out. You can, let's just say, try and start defunding, like start banning guns and stuff like that. It's not gonna work, especially in America. America's a big country. I mean, people and America's also a very intelligent country. I think a lot of people forget that a lot of people, Americans, you've watched YouTube videos especially of these people making like drones, making like, you know, exoskeleton suits back in their houses as well. So these people, Americans, are not very stupid, as people like to say they are. They can easily have a black market of weapons and guns and stuff, you know. And if gun safety truly stopped all the shootings and stuff, you wouldn't see them increase the level of violence that you were seeing in society today, just in America, but in Britain, in places like Austria as well. I mean, there was a mass shooting over there as well in Austria. So it's just become a normalization of the society that these crimes are coming to happen. It's not really about gun violence. It's that society's rotten to the core right now, and you're seeing all this stuff happening. And this is coming to its logical conclusion. You know? People are becoming more unemployed. People's finances are going down. Everything's going up. You know, things are getting out of here, right? And that's the reason why crime is going up, and all these stuff are going up, because people are very mad right now in this world, So this idea, oh well, just take the guns away, or everything will be solved. It won't be solved, I mean, you know, you just go like in England, there's constant stabbings, constant rioting, constant violence and stuff. And you see in Japan as well. I mean, the crime is going up over there as well. So I'm just trying to say that the world's becoming a more dangerous place, and this is logical conclusion. You're going to see a lot more assassinations. Isn't that like so? The freaking one Japanese politician got unalived as well. I think back in 2023, or was it 2022? I think it was one of those. He also got unalived as well and stuff. So if this was truly just a, American guns safety issue, why was the Japanese politician got unalived back in 2023? It's not just a gun safety issue. It's a society that is coming to its complete logical conclusion that we have people that control a lot of wealth, and you got a lot of people losing their businesses, losing their careers. A lot of people that studied for something that's absolutely meaningless now. Like they went to college for 3 or 4 years and studied a degree. Now it's absolutely meaningless. And they got a lot of pent up anger and revenge. All of this is what the society's been built up, and that's why you saw what happened with Charlie Kirk. It's going to be a normal sight across the world in first world nations, right? It's going to be a normal sight in the next couple of years. You're going to see a lot of people that you like to watch on the internet get unalived like this in the next, because of how the society is. Especially you can add in the internet factors as well. I mean, a lot of people are celebrating these unaliving, and that's wrong, of course. But I'm not gonna say too much on that because I'm on YT, of course, and I want to make this direct address very short, quick video and stuff. But yeah, I mean, what can I say about Charlie Kirk? I started watching him back in 2016, 2017, I think. I think when he made his Turning Point USA thing. And, I myself, I'm trying to build something for my own stuff. I'm not in the political space, but like I said, I was having a conversation actually at work about death or an old man. I didn't even know Charlie Kirk. That's when I think it was around Tony Church actually got unalived. I think he got like, you know, plasmid in the neck. You know, I was talking about, do you feel like you're gonna be alive in 2026? And I was just talking about a lot of stuff. Talking about, well, you know, you got all these demons and stuff. Some old man, you know, I like to serve at the restaurant, and you know, you talk about a lot of things, and maybe this is a wake up call for my own personal life. Maybe I should be less pessimistic or nihilist and be a bit more positive about life and stuff. You know, so if Charlie Kirk was here in this forest, in his bench right now, speaking to me, he probably would say something on the lines of what the old man was kind of saying. But then again, I still have my worldview, my BP worldview and stuff about a lot of things being pointless, a lot of things being like a scam as well. Pretty hard sell to give me, but you know what? I've left the BP lifestyle for about 3 or 5 years now, consistently. Like, I should try something new of my life, I guess. And I think maybe I should try something new. Maybe I should go and so-called, you know, code approach, as the guy said. Oh, I should go and find a wife or something. You know, I don't see myself as, I have a very logical mind, so that's the reason why I don't really want a wife and stuff, because you have all these other problems. But maybe I should just go for it. What's the worst thing that can happen? You know. And he can say, "Oh, I just go and don't get Western women." And you know what? I've already talked about this already. It doesn't matter which country you are. Women are the same everywhere. You know. Doesn't matter if you're in Nigeria. Doesn't matter if you're in Kenya, freaking Austria, Serbia, you know, Kazakhstan. They're all the same. They just speak different languages, and maybe the prices are lower. You know. So, hey guys, I just want to make this short video. I mean, Charlie Kirk, he was a legend. He's gonna be a legend. He's gonna be a great. When they talk about him in these history books in America, he's gonna be classed as one of the greats of the 21st century. You know. At the end of the day, he died doing what he loved, is having an open dialogue with students, with other people that probably is against his views. So, you know what? You can see it as a sad day. It is a sad that he's not here anymore. However, and stuff, the one thing he died doing, was talking to people, different opinions and stuff. He could be someone that has extreme views or someone with moderate views. He gave an open dialogue, and he wanted to discuss all of it in some form. Maybe not as in like, you know, what you see now with the other political pundits, you know, because Charlie Kirk was kind of more of the first generation, and a lot of people back at the time kind of like psyoped, you know, into supporting the iPad country. So I can't really say, you know, what he truly believed, but I heard that he's kind of withdrawing his support from the iPad country. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know what you think about it. And yes, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. So I hope your family as well. You know, pray for his family, and pray for everyone that loves him. You know, and you know, hopefully his mission won't be forgotten. His legacy won't be forgotten. I'm pretty sure his legacy won't be forgotten, because he's done a lot of great work and everything that he's done and stuff. And I know some people don't like him. Some people might just strongly disagree with him. But at the end of the day, he did give a political voice for people like me, especially because, you know, I lived in around. I didn't really feel like I had a voice, but I know I live in the United Kingdom as well. But you know, like I said before, he gave people like me a voice that I didn't have. So I'm definitely grateful for it. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about it, and subscribe.